There is a brand new attack that criminals are using in an effort to steal your data. And everyone who has access to the internet is potentially at risk. This attack is so widespread that it's even gained the attention of the FBI. The threat is called VPNFilter, and it targets a device most people never touch after they've set it up: their router. Once this malware installs itself on your router, it could disable your router. It could spy on you and collect information, and it could even block some or all of your internet access. So, how do you protect yourself from this clever criminal attack on your router? The solution is easier than you might think. Simply power cycle your router. That's right. Just unplug your router, wait a few moments, and then plug it back in. Doing this will temporarily disrupt the malware and potentially help identify already infected devices. But you're not done just yet. There are a few other things to consider before declaring victory. Consider disabling remote management settings on your router. If you don't use remote management, disabling this option will ensure no one else gets to use it either. Make sure you set a strong, unique password for your router. The default username and password for all major routers are known to hackers. Changing the router's default to something unique and secure will ensure that your router is no longer an easy target for hackers. Enable encryption on your router. This option is usually found on the same page you use to set the username and password for your router. And finally, update your router's firmware to the latest available version, and make sure to check the firmware updates often. You never know when that next malware attack will happen, and these firmware updates may be the key to patching vulnerabilities in your router. No matter how diligent you are with passwords and security, sometimes you just want to know, is my router infected or not? Fortunately, Symantec has released a free website that everyone can go to and see within seconds if their router is infected. Simply open your web browser and go to www.symantec.com/filtercheck. Check the box to indicate that you have read and agree to the very brief terms of use, and then click Run VPN Filter Check to instantly get your results. Feel free to bookmark that page for future use or send a link to anyone with a router that might want to know if their router has been infected or not. It took years for criminals to come up with this unique form of attack, but it only takes a few moments to shut them down. Security is non-negotiable, and security awareness isn't limited to the workplace. Be sure to talk to your friends and family about the inherent security risks associated with their actions at work, at home, and at school, whether they're online or not.